Well guys, I've been waiting to make this video for you guys for so long. Today we are revealing our brand new 16-foot micro skiff, Lil Salty. So this right here is our 1998 fin and feather 16-foot flats boat that me and Senior Salty here have purchased for some epic inshore fishing adventures here coming very soon. We're going to go ahead and give you guys a full walkthrough here of our new 16-foot skiff. We are super excited for all the adventures that this skiff is going to bring. Let's go ahead and take a look. What is going on, guys? Ryan from Livin Salty here. We're here with Senior Salty. Another day offshore fishing. We're not offshore fishing today. We are in the car actually, and we are going to look at a boat. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys see this footage and everything went well, but we're about 10 minutes out. Not going to do too much filming while we're there, but fingers crossed, guys. It's been a long time in the making. We're going to go take a look at this and maybe, hopefully, take something home today. Well, everything went well. The skiff was as advertised. People were super nice. And me and Senior Salty here are the proud owners of our new skiff, or new to us skiff. 1.5 years about in the making. Senior Salty, how are we feeling?
We're feeling pretty good about this.
We're feeling good. It just has to survive 2.5 hours in the car ride back here. This is a start to a journey that I think is going to be absolutely awesome here for the channel, and I'm really excited about it. So we're going to go ahead, hop out on the water. I'll see you guys there to show you guys around our brand new boat. Now, why would we switch things up from our normal boat walkthrough videos? We're going to go ahead and start at the bow of the boat over here. But before we dive into it, I will say this boat is titled and registered as a 1511 skiff, not a 16-foot, because there's a different set of requirements for the Coast Guard for 16-foot and over and under 16-foot. And if you guys are interested in seeing the preparation for the maiden voyage here of Lil Salty, including everything that I would suggest taking with you and all the things that are Coast Guard required for this boat, that's going to be coming out the week after this video you're watching now. But enough about that, let's go ahead and get into the actual boat itself here. So, starting off at the very bow, we're going to have our Minn Kota trolling motor here, which is our first time ever having a trolling motor. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's got iPilot, spot lock, all those cool features. So we got this nice little controller, which is really awesome for controlling this Minn Kota trolling motor here, but it's got a whole bunch of different buttons so we can control everything. Actually, might as well just show you guys here. So we're able to control this trolling motor side to side. We can adjust the speed. Like I said, I still have to play with this a little bit more to know what all these buttons do, but very simply we can press this lever. Of course, we normally be doing this inside the boat, but then we can just slide trolling motor forward, locks into place. This is super easy, and honestly, when we were looking for a flats boat like this, this was something we were willing to sacrifice, and I am so glad we didn't and we got a boat with it, because this thing is a game changer. Up here in the bow of the boat, we are gonna have this actually pretty cool fighting chair up here, or relaxing casting chair, whatever. This was something I wasn't crazy about. I figured it was just gonna stay off the boat right away, but I actually kind of like it. I think it was nice to kind of just sit back, relax, have a little lunch in it maybe. It's not a bad chair. I'm not still conflicted. It'd be nice to have more room on the bow of the boat. So our first hatch, in-floor hatch we're gonna come on is going to be our, I guess our anchor well, you can call it. We got our 2 batteries in here, so we're gonna have our starting battery over here, and we're gonna have a deep cycle marine battery for the trolling motor hooked up on the port side of the boat there. But this will also be a little bit of extra storage. Probably will end up putting an anchor in there, because I think you should really have an anchor on all boats. So we'll probably put a small anchor in there with some rope, but that's probably all that hatch is going to be used for. Behind our fighting chair here, we are going to have another storage hatch. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff in right now. Safety stuff, life jackets, all that kind of stuff, but pretty good size hatch. We're going to have an onboard battery charger over here. We're going to have our on and off power switch. We got our fire extinguisher, you know, good, just not completely watertight dry storage, but it's going to be good for all that safety kind of stuff that we have thrown in there, maybe some extra cameras and all that kind of good stuff. So we are going to start with our first rod holders on the boat. You can see we have 2 on the starboard side, 2 on the port side there. You also notice a big old open deck over here for lots and lots of fishing room. That is really nice, because you guys can see we also have a console on the boat, which with the console, we still have a lot of room to walk around, which is super, super nice. Now you're also gonna notice on this boat throughout is these little metal pieces. You might be wondering what they are. Well, they are actually little cabin lights. So at night, it's really cool. Maybe I'll throw a picture on the screen, but it'll help light up the whole boat, on the floor and everything. So if we go out, or when we go out at night, it's gonna light up the boat nicely and looks really cool. Making our way to the front over here. This is kind of like our seat slash well. So it's not technically, I guess, a live well, kind of is, but you can open it up. There's no bubbler or aerators or anything like that rigged up in there. It's basically just a well with a drain, but it would work to stick our own bubbler in there with some bait. Kind of have to figure out how we want to rig that up and how exactly we want to use it. Then making our way towards the back of the boat, as always with any boat, my favorite part of it, the helm station over here. We're gonna have actually a really nice newer Raymarine unit that came with this. Definitely not expected, but really, really nice addition. We are gonna have this console mounted in the center of the boat. We're gonna have 2 rod holders on this side here as well. We're gonna have our gas gauge over here, which actually does work, followed by our RPMs. There's no speedometer, but that's okay. This thing's not a rocket ship anyway. And we're gonna have all of our accessory panels, including a bunch of different lights, bilge pumps. We're gonna have a nice little blue light over here, and our switch for our chart plotter. Also gonna have a couple cigarette lighters throughout here to charge up our phones and any other electronics. So we're gonna have a little bit of storage underneath all of our switches over here, which you can see we're trying to just throwing our phones and stuff like that in there for right now. So in the rear by the console over here, we're gonna have some nice seating. Gonna have a nice cushion on here. Makes for a very comfortable drive over here for the driver of the boat, me and Senior Salty. In addition to that, if you look over here on the side of the boat, we're gonna have some additional rod holders. So we're gonna have rod holders that are gonna slip right in there. We got there on the starboard and the port side there as well. Now we are gonna have a little mini push pole slash sand anchor right here for you. So you can hop up on the pulling platform over here. We'll stick Senior Salty up there and have him pull me around while we do some fly fishing on the flats. He sounds excited about that. Sorry about that, guys. Just to let you know, it is a Thursday at 10 a.m. here at the Sandbar, and all 3 people that decided to come here today decided to come right on top of us as we were filming. You can't make it up. But over here, right underneath our seat, we'll get into it, we have our bilge area over here. So you can see we're gonna have a 12-gallon gas tank over here. We're gonna have our bilge pump. We're gonna have our plug over here. So usually you put in the plug on the outside of the boat. For some reason it's on the inside of the boat on this one. Not exactly sure why, but it's there. This boat is also not a self-bailing boat. So that means when water comes on the deck, it drains into our bilge area and it has to be pumped out, as opposed to like bigger normal center consoles where it'll have tubes that run off the side of the boat, and any water that comes on the deck would just come right out the side. This boat, everything's got to go through the bilge pump, so you just have to be a little bit more mindful of how much water you're putting on the deck. Now we are going to have a pulling platform on this boat, which I was really excited about and really wanted. Not only does it make a great seat, kind of just hop up here, hang out, it's a good spot, but you can get a really good vantage point when you stand up top of it. So you kind of end up just seeing so much up here. I mean, any fish that would within 30 feet of this boat, we're going to be getting them. I'm really excited about this. That pole that I'm standing up here is definitely not long enough to actually pull this boat. We would probably need like a 17-foot pole or something like that. But hey, you know what? It'll be good for sight fishing, sight casting, and everything up here. This I'm really excited about. Now right underneath me here, this beauty is going to be powered by a 2018 30 horsepower Yamaha engine. Now, a big deal for us with this boat was we wanted reliability. We had plans to take this boat across the state of Florida, maybe out of state. We want to travel with this boat. It's really easily trailered, and we really wanted to make sure this boat was reliable, so having a 4-stroke for us was a must, and what made it really difficult to find a boat within our budget. But this 2018 30 horsepower Yamaha, when we bought it, only had 33 hours on it. So it's practically like a brand new engine over here. So this was a huge plus for us, and a big reason why we ended up buying this boat. We weren't looking for a boat that was under 2000, 1998 that it is, but with the newer motor on it, it made us really confident in the reliability of it. Now, like I mentioned, we have plans to take this boat around places, but more importantly, guys, let me know in the comments down below. The possibilities are endless, except for across country to California. We're not going that far with this boat, but we're talking like the lower United States, Florida, Georgia, maybe the Carolinas, Louisiana, any of that kind of stuff. If there's anything specific you guys are looking and would like to see us take Lil Salty over here, definitely let me know down in the comments down below. I think it's time that me and Senior Salty take this boat out. Let's go for a little ride and see what you can do. Wrap it up here for the walkthrough and reveal of Lil Salty. I hope you guys enjoyed all those shots and everything like that. Me and Senior Salty are super excited. You guys, this has been over a year in the making, probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years. We have been searching Facebook Marketplace every single day. Me and Senior Salty sending boats to each other, not getting to boats quick enough that are good deals. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy market looking for these flash boats. I mean, they would be gone within 24 hours, and it was a crazy search, but we were both super happy and super glad that we were finally getting out here on the water, doing a little bit inshore fishing. Except we're super excited about the opportunities that this boat is now going to present, places we can go, fishes we can catch. That's all right. You know, it's gonna be a really good time. Really looking forward to it. Thank you guys for supporting Livin Salty and for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button. Definitely consider subscribing down below. Like I said, next week we are going to be releasing the how to prepare or preparing for the maiden voyage of Lil Salty here, followed by its maiden voyage fishing trip. Guys, look out for that. Subscribe so you're staying tuned. And until our next video, remember to keep living salty.